Hey Becca, I wanted to talk to you about your homeschooling video. I have a few comments, and even though I'm not a parent, I am quite aware of the panic that goes on in the hearts of many parents around me. I live in Gramercy Park in Manhattan, and a stone's throw away is Stuyvesant town. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a housing development that was built by Metropolitan Life after the Second World War, so the homecoming veterans would have affordable housing. The apartments are quite generous in size, but they don't have carpeting in the halls, they don't have a doorman. But it's such a great place to be that word was years ago when you first moved in the city to put your name on the Stuyvesant town list because the waiting list to get in was 10 years. Any case, the people in Stuyvesant town also are voting people. They're quite aware, and whenever there's an election, there's a lot of campaigning that goes on there. And why am I telling you this? Because I just want you to get a feel for the type of person that, is going to, the type of person that tries to use the service that I'm going to tell you. What happens in this neighborhood is when a child is born, almost immediately, the parents put them on the list for preschool to get in the school for the deaf. I know it may sound strange, but this is the middle-class way of having your child in a private school. Why is it so great? Well, it's very small classes, a great teacher-child ratio. And the kids get to play, it's for the benefit of the deaf children so they can socialize, but the hearing children learn to play with other children I guess they're trying to build tolerance and goodwill from an early age. They learn sign language. And as I said before, it's the middle-class way of getting your child in a private school. So I don't know if you have any special schools around you, but if this is, something that maybe your daughter may want to look into for your grandchild, for Joshie. And two other things. One is a final note on Stuyvesant town. I know it was in the papers all over because it was like the biggest real estate sale ever. It's no longer going to be a controlled environment there. They have, it's been sold for billions of dollars, and who knows what's going to happen with all of those people. And the other thing I want to mention is, as far as homeschooling, I do know or did know or worked with people that homeschooled their child. I met somebody at a professional organization, and he lives upstate New York, and he and his wife homeschools the children. And I would say that, I don't know if they're brighter, but they certainly got more attention, but it requires a lot of discipline. I know that they, would get up early, do their lessons. It was no messing around like what I saw on the Wife Swap or anything like that. But the thing that I want to say about it is that I think they homeschooled their children because they were so devout in their Christianity that they didn't want their children around sinners. I don't mean to knock it, but it just, well, whatever. I'm going to probably take heat for that. Let me put it this way. I'm Christian, and I felt like they tried to convert me to Christianity, but that's another story in itself. But basically, I wanted to give you the heads up on the School for the Deaf. If there's something around in your neighborhood like that, the people around here go crazy for that. They think it's like having their children in private school, all the attention they get, and exactly what I've said before. So, some food for thought. Have a nice day. Speak to you soon.